Welcome to the HPMS PACE Automated Application Training. This presentation provides an overview of completing initial PACE applications and information on how to create and complete PACE Service Area Expansion (SAE) applications in the Health Plan Management System (HPMS). PACE application submissions may only be submitted in the HPMS. The URL for HPMS is https://hpms.cms.gov. Please use Chrome, Edge, Firefox, or Safari to access HPMS. Access to HPMS requires a CMS user ID. For new PACE organizations, the email notification of the new contract number also contains instructions for applying for a CMS user ID. It is important to request access as quickly as possible. Slide 31 contains more details about user access. CMS has created a new module in HPMS called the My Application module, which contains PACE Online application functionality. As a reminder, HPMS generates the online application for initial PACE contracts, but existing organizations must create their own PACE SAE applications via the My Application module. To access the My Application module in HPMS, you will follow this path. HPMS homepage, Contract Management, My Application. The following activities are performed in the My Application module. Completion of all applications, including attestations, uploads, and final submissions. Entering the service area for initial contract applications. Creating a contract service area expansion application and entering the expanded service area and/or the new PACE site. Downloading all documents related to the PACE online application process, including README files, templates, and user manuals. Uploading of completed documents. Final submission of the application. Viewing of the confirmation history. While the PACE online application activities are performed in the My Application module, organizations should also ensure that all required fields in the Basic Contract Management module are complete prior to final submitting an application. To access the Basic Contract Management module in HPMS, you will follow this path. HPMS homepage, Contract Management, Basic Contract Management. The following links in the Basic Contract Management module contain required fields which must be completed prior to submitting an initial PACE application. SAE applicants should ensure these fields are current prior to submitting applications. Basic Contract Data. Organization Marketing Data. Plan Management Data. CMS enters data on this screen. Offshore Subcontractor Data. NAIC HPID data, Part AB Full Risk Option data, Add Update ACS data, Alternative Care Setting, Part C data, Part D data, Contact data. Most of these fields may be updated at any time, but must be completed to submit any application. Applicants are highly encouraged to access the following 3 user manuals when submitting PACE applications. My Application User Manual for PACE. This manual provides step-by-step instructions for completing both initial and PACE SAE applications. It is located at the following path: HPMS homepage, Contract Management, My Application, Documentation. Basic Contract Management User Manual. This manual provides information on completing and maintaining basic information required in contract management. These data are required prior to the final submission of any application. This manual is located at the following path: HPMS homepage, Contract Management, Basic Contract Management, Documentation. Contact Definitions. This manual provides definitions for each of the contacts CMS collects. It is helpful when completing the Contact Data section in Basic Contract Management. This guide also points out if a contact is a public contact. This manual is located at the following path: HPMS homepage, Contract Management, Basic Contract Management, Documentation. This slide contains important tips regarding the service area affiliated with a PACE contract number. Of note, applicants may indicate that a county is full or partial. The online application user manual for PACE provides step-by-step instructions on how to add full or partial counties. When selecting a full county, all of the zip codes in that county are part of your service area. When adding a partial county, HPMS prompts you to select the zip codes you want to affiliate with that county. If a zip code crosses into a neighboring county and you wish to cover the zip code in full, please add the neighboring county/zip code combination as well. This slide contains information specific to the PACE initial application. In particular, to access the PACE and Part D online applications, you will use this path: Contract Management, My Application, select a contract number. The PACE online application is the automated version of the traditional paper PACE application. Paper applications are not accepted. The PACE initial online application consists of PACE and Part D attestations and uploads. All information needed to complete the applications is available in HPMS, including templates and README files. README files explain which upload files to group together in one zip file, which section to upload to, and the naming conventions to use for the files. One Final Submit button is utilized to submit the PACE and Part D portions of the initial PACE application. Applicants may only final submit in the quarter affiliated with their application. All attestations, uploads, and basic contract management data must be completed prior to hitting Final Submit. Organizations may download a blank copy of the application from the Download Blank Application link. The SAE application must first be created by the organization before the link is available in HPMS. This slide contains information specific to the PACE SAE application. In particular, organizations must take an action to create the Service Area Expansion SAE application. There are two types of PACE SAE applications: expanding the contract service area, adding PACE site information. Please note that organizations may do both concurrently. To initiate the SAE application process, click the Add SAE link on the My Application screen. HPMS will prompt you to add the pending service area. To initiate the PACE site SAE, click the PACE site link on the My Application screen. HPMS will prompt you to add the new PACE site data. You may create one or both types of SAE applications. If you select both a geographical expansion and a PACE site expansion, HPMS will treat this as one combined application. Additional information about PACE SAE applications. After a PACE SAE is created, click the Dashboard link. After clicking the Dashboard link, HPMS will display the various application links, including attestations, download files, upload sections, and the Submit Application link. A link will also appear to download a blank copy of the PACE SAE application. the Add SAE link changes to Update SAE Data. HPMS will automatically display the sections appropriate to the SAE application. Slide 10 contains a list of the links affiliated with the PACE online applications as found in the My Application module. These include Submit Attestations, PACE Part D, Download Templates, PACE Part D, Upload Files, PACE Supporting Files, Part D Supporting Files, Final Submission, Submit Final Application, Confirmation History. The Confirmation History link is populated after you have successfully final submitted the application. Please note that the Part D components of the PACE application are only applicable to initial PACE applications. The links will not appear for SAE applications. All sections of the Basic Contract Management screen must also be completed prior to final submitting a PACE application. The next slide will list the links in Basic Contract Management that must be completed. The following links on the Basic Contract Management screen must be completed prior to final submitting the PACE initial application. PACE SAE applicants should ensure that all data are current. Basic Contract Data, Organization Marketing Data, Plan Management Data. CMS enters data on this screen. Offshore Subcontractor Data, only applicable if your organization utilizes offshore subcontractors. Add Update ACS Data, Alternative Care Setting. NAIC Data. This section is not required for final submission of the application and may be skipped until CMS enters a parent organization in HPMS. HPID Data. This is optional and not required for final submission of the application. Part C Data, Part D Data, Contact Data. This slide addresses the quarterly submission process for creating and submitting PACE applications. Applicants will final submit a completed application in the quarter in which the application was created by clicking Final Submit. You may only final submit on the day identified as the last business day of the quarter by 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you access the Final Submit screen prior to the last business day of the quarter of your application, you will see a message stating that the deadline for you to submit your final application has already passed. This is referencing the prior quarter deadline. If you fail to hit Final Submit in the quarter in which you trigger an application, the application will be withdrawn and you will need to file in a subsequent quarter. If applying for a new contract number, please complete the Notice of Intent to apply again. You may not reuse the contract number for which no application was filed. Please notify DMAO if you wish to withdraw an application you started by contacting them at the PACE web portal pace.lmi.org. Slide 13 provides basic information about the download files, templates, and README files accessed in the My Application module. Download templates are provided for the PACE and Part D components of the PACE application. Please remember that the Part D component is only required for initial PACE applications. The download template link is loaded on the My Application page. Each zipped set of download templates contains all of the required templates for the uploads which support the various applications. The download templates also include README files that indicate which templates and uploads are required for each application type. Please note that the PACE and Part D README files provide the naming conventions of uploaded files, which files to group together prior to uploading, and the name of the section where they are uploaded on the Upload Files screen. This slide contains general information to keep in mind regarding uploaded files. Oftentimes, documents must be grouped together in a zip file before uploading. The PACE and Part D README files detail which files to group together and which are uploaded by themselves. The README files provide naming conventions for all uploaded files. If no naming convention is provided in the README files, use your best judgment and always include your contract number in the file name. Each upload overwrites the prior upload. Resubmitting a grouped file means you must include all files in the group in the resubmission. You may delete any upload prior to final submitting your application. The README files indicate which uploads are required for you and which are not. A confirmation number is generated when an organization successfully final submits an application. This slide provides information about the confirmation number. Your application is not complete until you receive a confirmation number. The confirmation number is issued after you final submit your application with no errors identified. You will receive a new confirmation number if you are required to resubmit any part of your application by hitting Final Submit. Even if you upload documents and complete attestations, the application is not complete until you receive a confirmation number. Final submits must occur prior to the posted deadlines. The next set of slides contain a sampling of the screenshots that are part of the My Application module. Some general notes to keep in mind about the screenshots include: the screenshots are examples of the screens you will encounter when completing your PACE application. These screenshots are not all-inclusive but are provided for illustrative purposes only and to explain functionality. Please refer to the module user manuals for step-by-step instructions on how to complete the PACE online applications. This slide presents a screenshot of the HPMS homepage. To access the My Application module, click on the My Application menu item. This slide presents the My Application dashboard prior to entering a contract number. You may enter either your contract number or contract name in the Enter a Contract Number box. Once you see the selection you need, click on the contract number in the drop-down box. The screen will then populate for that contract number. This slide presents a screenshot of the My Application dashboard for an initial PACE organization. All of the application links already appear, since HPMS creates the initial application when the pending contract number is generated. This slide presents a screenshot of the My Application dashboard for an existing PACE organization. Please note that the application links do not appear. PACE organizations must create the type of SAE application for which they wish to apply via the Add SAE link and/or the PACE site link. This slide presents a screenshot of a sample attestation question. The attestations are divided into sections, and you are able to expand and close each section as you like, or you may expand all sections. Please click the Save button in each section. You do not need to complete all of the attestations in a section to save your work. Intermingled with the attestations are instructions or regulatory references. You will see NA in the answer column when a yes/no response is not requested. This slide presents a screenshot of the download template page for an initial PACE applicant. To access the templates, click on the hyperlink and a zip file will be downloaded to your computer. Please save the zip file to your own computer to access the files. This slide presents a screenshot of the Upload File screen. The My Application User Manual for PACE provides additional information on how to use this section. Additional information is also on the next slide. This slide shows that you are able to upload files in two ways. 1. You may click the Choose button and browse your computer to find the file to upload, or 2. You may drag and drop the file into the box. Regardless of the method you use to populate the upload file sections, you have the ability to delete the file prior to hitting Final Submit. This slide presents a screenshot of the message received when you upload a file. This message indicates that there may be additional sections requiring an upload. As always, please refer to the README files to determine which files are required for your application. After all attestations have been completed, all files have been uploaded, and all required sections in the Basic Contract Management module have been completed, you may submit your application. Be sure that you are submitting on the date indicated for the quarter of your application. If any required information for the application is missing, you will see the screen displayed on this slide. Once you address the missing data, you may final submit again. The screenshot on this slide indicates that there is no missing data affiliated with your application. Please ensure that you click Submit to final submit your application. The screenshot on this slide shows a successful application submission. The confirmation number is displayed at the top of the page. The Download PDF function is available if you wish to download a copy of the confirmation to your computer. The application process for PACE organizations typically requires two submissions: the initial submission and the submission in response to the Request for Additional Information, or RAI. Each successful final submission of the application generates a new confirmation number. The confirmation history provides access to the details affiliated with each submission and appears in the My Application module after the first successful application submission. The next slide shows a screenshot of the confirmation history screen. The screenshot on this slide shows the confirmation history page. You may access the attestation answers and uploads affiliated with each submission from this page. To download a copy of the completed attestations, you may click on the attestation link, right-click on the screen that opens, and then print the PDF directly to your computer. This slide provides additional information and resources related to CMS user IDs and HPMS user access. Please reference this slide and the links as needed. Finally, this slide contains important contact information and help resources you may access when completing your PACE application.